In the vast expanse of the Zorothian Empire, where stars bowed to the will of the High Command, the fleet of the dread sovereign Vexcar hung in silent formation above the primitive world known to its inhabitants as Earth. The Zorothians were a proud race doll, iridescent-skinned beings with neural crests that glowed when processing complex data. Their warships, the pinnacle of 1,000 cycles of evolution and engineering, were not mere machines. They were symbiotic extensions of their pilots, interfaced through rigorous neural bonding rituals that took years of training in the Academy spires of Zoroth Prime. To command a warship like the Eclipse Fury, a destroyer-class vessel armed with plasma lances and void shields, required a pilot to undergo the bonding ceremony, a painful merging of mind and machine that attuned the ship's quantum AI to the pilot's unique neural signature. Without it, the ship was inert, a drifting husk.
Ow.
No untrained mind could awaken it, let alone control its intricate systems weapons, targeting that predicted enemy movements across light seconds. Engines that warped space for subluminal bursts, shields that phased matter out of reality. Commander Thalver, captain of the flagship Imperium's Wrath, surveyed the blue-green planet below. Intelligence probes had confirmed it. A pre-FTL civilization, ripe for assimilation. Their primitive radio signals spoke of wars, art, and something called video games. Laughable. The Empire would descend, capture specimens for study, and claim the world as a resource outpost. Resistance was expected to be minimal Stone Age weapons against Zorothian might. Deploy the capture teams, Thalver ordered, his crest pulsing with authority. Target their population centers. Minimal casualties, we need live subjects. Dozens of landing pods streaked toward the surface, escorted by a squadron of destroyers, including the Eclipse Fury, piloted by elite bonded Krixnar. But as the pods breached the atmosphere over a sprawling metropolis called Los Angeles, chaos erupted. Human aircraft crew jet swarmed the invaders. Primitive missiles exploded harmlessly against void shields. Then something impossible happened. One of the human jets, sleek fighter piloted by a young woman named Mia Reynolds, clipped the edge of a Zorothian pod during a desperate evasion maneuver. Mia, a 19-year-old gamer and part-time flight simulator enthusiast, had enlisted in the Air National Guard on a whim after high school. She wasn't a career pilot. She flew weekends for the thrill, spending most of her time dominating online space. Combat games like Stellar Dominion and Void Commander, her F-35 screamed as it tangled with the alien craft. Alarms blared. Ejection was imminent. But in the chaos, her jet collided with the open hatch of a Zorothian shuttle that had deployed too low. Mia's cockpit shattered on impact, hurling her into the alien vessel. The shuttle, damaged, spiraled out of control and crashed into a deserted warehouse district. Away from the main battle, Mia groaned, unstrapping herself from the wreckage of her seat, which had somehow lodged inside the alien shuttle. Blood trickled from a cut on her forehead, but adrenaline kept her moving. The interior was alien glowing panels, holographic displays flickering in an unknown script. Bodies of Zorothian crew lay slumped, dead from the crash. "What the hell?" she muttered, staggering toward what looked like a command chair. It pulsed invitingly, a neural interface helmet dangling above it. Back in orbit, Commander Thalver monitored the feeds. Most landing teams reported success. Humans fleeing in panic, primitive forces crumbling. But one destroyer, the Eclipse Fury, had gone silent. Its pilot Krixnar reported an anomaly. Human intruder aboard a crashed shuttle near one of their grounded ships. Then, the impossible. The Eclipse Fury, drifting in escort formation, suddenly powered up. Its engines flared without command. Weapons arrays swiveled independently. "Pilot Krixnar report," Thalver demanded. Static. Then, a confused voice. "Commander. The ship. It's not responding to me. Someone else is." On the planet's surface, Mia had slumped into the command chair of the crashed shuttle. Exhausted and assuming it was some kind of escape pod, the helmet lowered automatically, sensing life signs. Tendrils of neural connectors brushed her temples in Zorothian design. This was meant for emergency override from a shuttle to a linked warship, but no untrained mind could survive the bond. It would fry lesser brains. Mia's did not fry. Instead, as the interface activated, her mind flooded with data. Not pain clarity. The ship's systems unfolded like a game menu. Targeting grids, engine vectors, shield modulations, it was intuitive, like the controls in her favorite Sims. Years of muscle memory from thousands of hours gaming translated perfectly. The quantum AI designed for Zerothian neural patterns found an unexpected compatibility, human creativity, unpredictability, and pattern recognition honed by video games. The Eclipse Fury roared to life under her thoughts. "Wait, what?" Mia whispered, eyes wide as holographic displays materialized around her. She felt the ship as an extension of herself. Thrusters, easy weapons, point and think. In orbit, the fleet watched in horror as the Eclipse Fury broke formation. It targeted not humans, but its own squadron. Eclipse Fury, stand down. Authentication override, Salver bellowed. No response. Instead, plasma lances fired precise, devastating. 2 escort fighters vaporized before shields could engage. On the bridge of the Imperium's Wrath, advisors scrambled. "Commander, the ship's bond signature, it's changed. It's human. Impossible. The bonding requires years, another blast." The Eclipse Fury danced through defensive fire with maneuvers no Zerothian pilot would attempt. Barrel rolls that defied inertial dampeners. Predictive dodges that anticipated laser trajectories by milliseconds. Mia, in the crashed shuttle, grinned despite the fear. "This is just like Void Commander level 50 boss fight, okay, aliens?" She pushed the ship harder. Engines screamed as she warped space for micro-jumps, appearing behind enemy lines. Void shields phased incoming fire harmlessly. The Zerothian fleet, trained in rigid formations and predictable tactics, faltered. Their pilots, bonded over decades, relied on protocol. Mia improvised. She feinted retreats, baited pursuits, then struck from blind spots. "Wait, a human girl controls one of our warships? Without training? How is that possible?" Gasped Subcommander Lyric, her crest dimming in shock as sensor data confirmed the intruder's identity. A young female human. Pulled from crashed debris footage, Thalver stared at the screens. The Eclipse Fury single-handedly disrupted the entire invasion armada. Landing pods recalled in panic. Human forces below, emboldened by the turncoat alien ship, pressed advantages. "She's playing with us," Lyric whispered. Her maneuvers chaotic, creative, no discipline, yet effective. Indeed. Mia's gaming background shone. She treated the battle like a high-score run, chaining kills, conserving energy for shields, exploiting AI patterns she intuited instantly. The fleet's morale cracked. Whispers spread. A primitive controls our sacred bond. The Empire's might, humbled by a child? Thalver made the decision. All ships withdraw. Regroup at the outer system. As the armada fled, the Eclipse Fury pursued briefly, scoring final hits before Mia, exhausted, powered down. On Earth, governments scrambled to contact the mysterious pilot who had saved them. Mia emerged from the shuttle wreckage, helmet in hand, to find military teams approaching cautiously. She waved. "Hey, anyone got a manual for this thing? Or at least some snacks?" Word of the event spread across the galaxy via intercepted signals. The Zerothian Empire reeled. A single, untrained human girl, no less, had commandeered their technology effortlessly. Why? Probes delved deeper into human culture. Video games, simulations that trained billions in virtual combat, strategy, intuition. Humans weren't primitive. They were gamers. Adaptable, imaginative, unbound by rigid bonding rituals. The Empire never returned. Instead, cautious envoys arrived years later, seeking alliance. "Teach us your ways," they pleaded. "How do you bond so instinctively?" Mia, now a legend Captain Reynolds of the Terran Defense, smiled. "It's simple. We play." But the story didn't end there. As humanity reverse-engineered the captured Eclipse Fury, now rechristened Gamer's Wrath, they discovered the neural interface resonated perfectly with human brains, evolved for pattern recognition and creativity traits Sorathians had bred out for efficiency. Mia became the first of many. Young gamers without formal training bonded seamlessly with alien tech. Fleets grew. Humanity expanded. Yet deeper mysteries lingered. Why did the interface work so well? Whispers of ancient seeding, perhaps precursors who designed the tech for minds like ours in the Empire's halls. Elders debated. We thought them prey. But they are the natural pilots. Shocked, indeed.